Tennessee. Hi to all of you out there. I'm Brad Nessler, and helping me with the call today, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. EA Sports welcomes you to what should be another great game of NCAA football.
UCLA has many playmakers on this defense, but there are none bigger than this guy lining up at the free safety spot. Though he's most well known for his great coverage skills, he can also come up and lay some licks as a tackler.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. A winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. UCLA lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. He makes it to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's just great kickoff coverage right there. And you can see a lot of emotion on the field right now.
We've got a 1st and 10. They come out with a big set. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled. They get a yard on the play. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 16. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Dangerous pass, and they just about had it going the other way. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
The crowd is really letting him hear it. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it. So 4th down coming up.
And give credit to the defense there. They played very disciplined and were able to break up the pass.
It's 4th down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. Gets it off. It immediately, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the offense.
He might as well have just called for a fair catch.
They'll start at the 36. We've got a 1st and 10. The defensive backs moving in closer. Man in motion. Goes right. Picked off.
It's a good play when the corner can break up a pass, but it's even better when he can bring it in for an interception.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Give to the tailback. Tackle made at the 46. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. They line up in the jumbo set. He gets another carry. Tackle at about the 47-yard line. Decent gain there on the play by the running back. That's enough for the first.
Here the back does a good job of following his blocks and picking up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 40. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards. It's 2nd and 4 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard. Going with the shotgun here. Quick pass.
Oh, boy. That is a nice play on third down. The quarterback found his receiver, and they connected on a big play.
Big? That's an understatement, Kirk. This completion keeps the kick team off the field and gives them a new set of downs.
There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened. Second down and 9 to go. They'll work from the shotgun. Now he's scrambling. The 5. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I like how this kid can use the sideline just as well as he can make plays in the middle of the field.
That's right, Kirk. They call that versatility.
That's right, Coach.
It's power against power right now on the field. Both teams have their jumbo sets out there. Here's the halfback. Tackle made around the 4-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less. We've got 2nd and goal. And this is the 10th play of the drive. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming, and he goes down. Well, they sent the cornerback, and he was able to make the sack.
The offensive line was just too slow to pick him up. By the time they saw him, it was just too late.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looking to throw. Got a receiver, and he dropped it. He had a very small window he was trying to throw to on that one.
Yo, you call that a window? The defender had it shut pretty tight. That was a poor decision by the quarterback.
And they tack on 3 points. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. UCLA to kick. Here's the kick. He's to the 10. Tackle at the 30-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looks to pass. Got a man, watch out here. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Pass complete and taken down immediately. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
This is very well played by this linebacker. He stayed in his coverage and made a nice hit on the play.
They tackle him there, and he's still going to be short. They'll still be short of the 1st down.
They didn't have far to go, Brad, but it didn't matter because this defense was ready for them.
And now it's 4th down, Coach.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Fields it and hit immediately. How about the coverage there?
Just a great job there by the punt team to get downfield and make the play on the return man before he could get loose.
And that was a spectacular punt. That thing seemed like it was in the air forever.
To the right and tackled immediately. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that try. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to throw. Here comes the pressure. And he can't get away from the pressure.
Outstanding job there by the linebacker to find his way through on the blitz.
I think they sent 8 guys on that blitz. So as a quarterback, if you don't get the ball away quickly, then you're in real trouble.
Wants to go long and does. He's picked it off. This time it's the safety. Nice tackle made there to bring him down.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Single set backfield. And it's caught. There's a very impressive open field tackle. 7 yards there.
That's a good completion. They didn't get the first down, but they picked up about 7 yards.
That's going to do it for the first quarter, and we got a good one so far. The score here in L.A. is UCLA 3, Tennessee nothing. It's second down and about 3 yards. Ball on the 34-yard line. Brought down at the 30, and he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
They line up in an I. Got a man, watch out here. And he will score. He's on a different level than everybody else, Coach.
And he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee is lining up to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. Tackle at the 29-yard line. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did in their last drive, which ended with a turnover. They come out in a goal line set. Hands it to the back. And they make the stop right around the 30. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
Well, this corner isn't the biggest guy on the field, but he made a nice tackle there.
Yep, he helps out quite a bit on the run support. Nice play by the senior.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. A lot of pressure, and he's sacked.
That is a nice pass rush.
Yep, it was the defensive end that was able to penetrate through there and get that great sack.
But not too much loss. They only dropped about 2 on the play. The defense sets up in the nickel. Back to pass. Broken out. Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
The defender made a solid effort to get to the ball there. Nice stop.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Calls for the fair catch. The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out.
This kid was talking about how well he's developed a connection with the receivers over the past couple of weeks. It really showed on their last drive.
Comes it out left, got the fullback. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Second and 9 coming up here. 1-man backfield. Hit as he throws. They got to him as he was throwing that time.
He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Either that or sacked. I don't know how he got rid of the ball.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Ace backfield. to pass, and he's going to be sacked.
He just got drilled on that play, Coach.
Yep, I hope they have some smelling salts handy. That was a huge hit.
It just shows how tough this guy is to be able to get up after a hit like that. What a competitor.
And that's 3 and out. Nothing going on that series. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Tackle at the 41. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball. The offense will take over at the 41-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Takes it right, and the defense is there. Almost eked out a yard on that one.
It's a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, the outside linebacker was coming in on a run blitz, and it caused some confusion on the offensive line.
Yeah, we got an injured player on the field. So the sack makes this 3rd and very long. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. He's going to try and scramble. Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
Fields it and hit immediately. The last time this offense had the ball, it was 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 28. We've got a 1st and 10. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Caught out in the open, and he's tackled at the 32. They get 4 yards on that pass play.
Here, the quarterback found a hole in the zone and stuck it in there to his receiver. That takes very good vision, and it was a great read by the quarterback.
Lets it fly. It's knocked away, incomplete. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. We've got a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 32. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. He passes it. Swatted away. Good defensive play. Makes it 4th down.
I'm sending out a big yo to the defensive coordinator right there.
I'm sure he appreciates that, yo. Great job of mixing up the coverage and putting his players in a spot to make a play.
And they're smart enough to know the situation and to just knock it down.
He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. From the gun. Can't find anyone open. Runs with it, and he's got room. Out of bounds at about the 49. And he gets a big gain on the run.
Good awareness here by the ball carrier to step out of bounds and conserve some clock.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's looking to pass. The halfback just ran out of real estate.
That's the quarterback's fault. He needs to put that pass where his guy doesn't have to be standing in the 3rd row to make the catch.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. And the blitz works that time.
And let me say this. Now pay attention. This is exactly why you want to put the pressure on a quarterback. That time it was an incomplete pass. The next time it may be an interception.
Gets it. He's in space. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 29-yard line.
Now, the passing game is a lot easier for a quarterback when 2 corners aren't in coverage. I respect the gutsy call on the defensive side to blitz both corners, but it left them too vulnerable against the pass.
Quick strike to the receiver. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And they had a tough time defending that one.
Well, Brad, one of the things with this defense is you leave yourself vulnerable in one-on-one coverage. Great throw by the quarterback and great speed by the receiver.
Trying to go up by 3. They'll kick the extra point. He splits the uprights for the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Makes it out to about the 47-yard line. The offense is looking to be a little bit more successful with this drive as they had to punt the ball away the last time they had it. One-man backfield. Pass out to the tight end, but it's incomplete.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
Second down, 10 yards to go. They come out with 4 wide out. It's complete. There's a player shaken up on the play. Third down, and they need to get it inside the 43. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Passes to the left, and it's going the other way. He's knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That was a dangerous pass.
Well, he should have known better than to throw that football into coverage like that. You can't expect the receiver to come down with that ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 44. From the gun. Scrambling around. He's got his man across the middle. And they make the stop at the 22-yard line.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. And down he goes at the 9. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
Quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
The defense looks confident as they held him to a field goal on their last red zone trip. And he's hit before he could go anywhere.
Nicely done. A solid completion right there. If the quarterback keeps making those kind of passes, look out. I feel a touchdown coming.
You know, that's the third catch that this guy's made on this drive alone. Anytime he is open, quarterback is delivering him the ball.
They put everyone up on the line. So the quarterback takes it in for the score.
Yeah, nice job here by the quarterback to call his own number and get the ball in the end zone.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff, most likely to end the half. He'll return it from the 3. At the 30. And down he goes at the 34-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 34. We've got a first and 10. And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. He looks to throw on first down. Looking long to the right. It's picked off. And he's tackled at the 48-yard line. We've reached halftime, and I don't think too many people were expecting this. The score here in Los Angeles is UCLA 17, Tennessee 7. The teams are lined up, and we're just about ready to start this second half. At the 30, and down he goes at the 35. They're 2 for 2 in finding the end zone on their last 2 drives. Let's see how they do here.
This offense has been really successful today, Kirk. Their team has a solid lead, and their scheme has worked very well for them.
Yeah, and the crowd has been behind these guys the entire game. Every time I come here, I'm just amazed by how loud it gets in this stadium.
Brought down at the 41. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. They're about 4 yards away here on second down. They come out in a goal line set. Tackle at about the 45. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. And they'll bring in the goal line set for this one. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. He didn't get much, but he got enough for the first down.
Well, that's really all they wanted there, was to pick up the first down and get a fresh set of downs and continue to move the ball downfield.
Takes it right and brought down right away. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. Going with the shotgun here. Now he tries to buy some time. And he's taken down at about the 49. He didn't look too comfortable on that play.
Guys, it looks to me like he's getting happy feet right now back in the pocket. He needs to be a little bit more patient, step up, and just throw the football.
Drops back to pass. Caught, and he's hit immediately. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
They come out in a goal line set. Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
They line up in the shotgun. Now he's scrambling. Throws complete. He's got space to work. Tackle made at the 28-yard line. Nice catch by the receiver.
That reception put him over the century mark for the day. And you want to know something, Kirk?
What's that?
This receiver is the real deal. He's a great playmaker.
They come out in a goal line set. They'll work it right, met quickly by a couple of defenders. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
And this physical safety was right there to make the stop.
And it's difficult to run on this defense when they put this kid up in the box.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. That play looked like it could have gone the distance.
Let me tell you, they were very fortunate that that one wasn't taken in for the score. They had a guy coming on the blitz that time, and that quarterback read this play perfectly and ate him up.
UCLA looking to make this a 3-score game. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. Touchdown, Bruins. The quarterback just burrowed his way into the end zone on that one.
That's probably the simplest play you could run. Snap it and start pushing that defensive line backwards. The next thing you know, you're putting points on the scoreboard.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. They'll bring him down at the 32. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. This drive will start at the 32-yard line. Ace backfield. Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Tackle at the 33-yard line. That gives the defense their 4th pick of the day.
This defense is full of playmakers. They force the quarterback to make tough throws that he doesn't want to make, and that usually adds up to turnovers.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Takes the handoff. Tackles for a loss. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 34. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. And he's taken down at the 23.
This is the advantage of effectively passing the ball on early downs. You set yourself up for a lot more options on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd down, and they're just inches away from picking up the 1st down. They line up in the jumbo set. He's taken down at the 18. They keep it on the ground and get the 1st down.
Good call there on 3rd down by the old head coach.
Yeah, and also give credit to the big boys up front. They did an excellent job of allowing the back to get nice yardage there.
Ball is loose, fumble. Look at them go. The least likely to score on defense just might do it. Touchdown, and it ain't over yet.
Stupid score. I love it.
It's not that often that these guys get a chance to get into the end zone, so this is a very... touchdown.
He might want to keep that ball. That one's for the trophy case.
And he converts the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. Misfortune struck as their last drive ended in a fumble.
Defense, I'm sure, will be aggressive again. They love going for the strip and attacking the football.
They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 36. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. He lets it go. No, incomplete. The receiver couldn't quite catch up to that long ball.
Well, he gave it the old college try on that one, but it was just too far.
They come out with 4 wide out. Scrambling around. Throws it, and it's tipped away.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards. And now it's 4th down.
Didn't get all of that one. Gets a block on the corner. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, but his blockers have to do a better job of helping him out. They didn't hold the coverage team at bay. They just let him right through.
1-man backfield. Complete, brought down, nothing doing. They tried a little play fake that time and got maybe a yard.
That play was covered very well. The tight end was lucky he got any yards at all.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Here's the give. He couldn't shake that tackle, and the halfback's got nowhere to go. They're just 1 quarter away. The score here in Los Angeles is UCLA 24, Tennessee 14. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 25. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looks to pass. And this one's broken up. Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
The defender made a solid effort to get to the ball there. Nice stop.
So it's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. He's out to the 30. Across midfield, at the 40. Brought down at the 35. And that was almost 6 points, fellas.
I'll tell you what, that was an amazing punt, but it was even a better punt return.
Boy, that guy showed some flash on that return, and actually, the fact that it was such a good punt gave this return man much more room to make this thing happen.
He's tackled at the 26. Gain of 9.
What sprung this play was some pretty good blocking up front. They read the blitz and picked it up nicely.
They're packed in tight on the line. Takes it right, and the defense is there. They got a little bit there, but less than a yard.
He wasn't able to get much there with that middle linebacker blitzing.
Yeah, the defense had all the holes plugged up there.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. He's under some heat. Tackle at about the 15-yard line. And they get a nice gain on 3rd down.
Remember when we talked to the coach? He mentioned that he wanted to run the ball against this defense, and he felt that he may have some success. Well, they had some success on that play.
They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
This is a fabulous job by the linebacker of shedding a block and getting into the backfield.
Yep, the offensive line left the ball carrier out to dry there. Without better protection, he won't be able to go anywhere.
Fires in there, got it, touchdown.
How'd you like that touchdown pass, Coach?
Boy, I liked it. I also like the way this guy has the presence to stick with the play and then find the open receivers.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes. Here in the 4th quarter, our score, UCLA 31, Tennessee 14. UCLA to kick this one off. He kicks it. It's fielded at the 2. Across the 30. Tackle made at the 34. Not much luck the last time this offense had the ball. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He looks to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line.
You know, having a playmaker at tight end makes those linebackers think twice before they make a move. That could be just enough time for the quarterback.
Ace backfield. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. And we got an injured player on the field. Second down and 9 to go. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Pressure coming, and he goes down. The pressure got to him that time.
Now they brought the heat here, and the linebacker was able to spring free for a big play.
That was a great call by the defense, bringing the pressure and leaving the quarterback with very few options.
One-man backfield. Knocked out of bounds at about the 45. Nice stop by the defense.
Well, they let him catch it, but they were not going to let him get that first down.
So they're going to go for it here. High formation here. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 47-yard line. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
You aren't going to convert many 4th downs against this defense. That's a really good stop. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. Gain of 2.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
And we got the backup in there now at running back. Scrambling around. He chucks it downfield. Can't haul it in.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 37. Going with the shotgun here. He scrambled. He unloads it. It's broken up.
Great play by the defender.
Oh, yeah, he got his hand in there, broke up the pass, and that brings up 4th down.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Complete, and they make the stop at the 29-yard line.
I like what the coach is doing here with this hurry-up offense. Watch for this young defense to get a little confused on this play.
Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
Single set backfield. Looks to pass. And he's tackled at the 31.
How about that? I didn't see a pass coming there, Kurt.
No, I thought it was going to be a run all the way. Nice call on 3rd and short.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers. And he just got drilled.
What a great play call there. They came right out of the gates and attacked the defense through the air on 1st down.
Yeah, it was a really nice gain on the pass. Let's see if they go back to the air again on the next play.
Here's a throw, and it's almost picked. That could have easily been a turnover.
Yeah, I don't even think the quarterback even saw that guy.
Well, he almost saw him running the other direction with the football.
It's 2nd and 10. One-man backfield. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He just couldn't hold off the defender, and he's brought down.
He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. 1st down.
And the receiver was able to shake off all the defenders that were trying to cover him, and that really made it easy for the quarterback to pick him out and throw him the ball.
Single set backfield. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there.
There you go. Good read by the quarterback to give the offense a new set of downs. If the defense wants to line up at man, work that slant route until they stop it.
And they get a few yards on that little reception.
Check it out. He ran a good route on this play. And the timing of the pass was good, and they were able to get a nice gain.
To the end zone. How about that defensive play?
What I liked here was the way the defense reacted as soon as the ball was thrown. It allowed them to come up with the interception.
What I didn't like was the decision by the quarterback. He's a smart kid. He knows better than to throw a pass like that.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they pick up 9 there.
9-yard gain.
Second and short. Ball on the 29-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. Loss of 1 there for the halfback.
1-yard loss on the play.
So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. And that should do it. Our final tally in this one. UCLA 31, Tennessee 14. Kirk, any final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Well, it's not the outcome most people were expecting. Tennessee didn't think these guys will give them any trouble at all, but it ended up being more competition than they could handle. I think they overlooked this one, and it came back to haunt them.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safe.